We are live. Thanks to the power of the internet. World of Warcraft, Shadowlands, but we're not in the land of the shadow. You see what I did there? I am in Legion mode. Way up there, far away, in a distant island. Literally, called the Broken Isles. So what happens here, as we all know, World of Warcraft used... I've said this a million times, but I'm warming up the stream until, you know, the 3 people that come in show up. We've got Kalimdor on the west coast, and we've got the Eastern Kingdoms on the east coast. Then we've got Northrend, Pandoria, Zandalar, Kultiras. This was the last expansion that just expired a couple of weeks ago. Then when we go out, we've got the new one, Shadowlands. We got Outland, which was Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion. There's Azeroth, Draenor, and we also had Legion, which brought us here to the Broken Isles. So, anyhow, I'm kind of working on something. It's going to take a long effing time for me to get there. And it's kind of annoying because I haven't really had a chance to spend a lot of time in the current content of Shadowlands. However, there we go. However, this is one of the bear forms that I have. So picture that exact same skin, the same bear. I might be able to show it to you after, but blue. And the armor plating that's on him matches the color. Get it? So when you look at this bear, you could clearly see the green, and then like the armor really, really stands out. On the blue one, it looks more uniform, kind of blends in a little better, in my opinion. So I'm going through all this work to be able to unlock that look. It's pathetic. So what I'm doing essentially is running an old heroic dungeon. I'm just going to like walk through it and do absolutely nothing entertaining. And what that's going to allow me to do is collect these, let me pull my headphones out of my ears a bit so I'm not yelling so much. What that'll allow me to do... Hello, Patrick Plays. How's it going? What it'll allow me to do is collect these blood samples that I need. Oh, right there. The blood of Sargeras. Whatever. However you want to pronounce the goddamn thing. The sweet taste of the Diet Pepsi. It's good for Weight Watchers too because it's 0 points. 0 points. We're off to a good start, so I'm on my 4th day, just for the sake of conversation, of Weight Watchers. I've already lost on my own without any programs over 120 pounds, good for me. But I've been at a plateau for years, quite frankly, because A, I didn't really care, and B, it was incredibly difficult because I'm type 2 diabetic, right? So what ends up happening with that is your blood sugars are high. So even when I used to exercise like a mad bastard, it didn't matter. My body, or anyone's body, will burn the excess sugar in your bloodstream before it starts tapping into the fat. So people would be like, bro, man, you're working out, but, you know what I'm saying? You're still kind of, you know what I'm saying? Still plumpy bastard. Yeah, I get it. So I've only been on medication for a while that actually finally sort of kind of works. I still have to eat somewhat strict. It's not like I can just pop the pill and start eating Big Macs, you know what I mean? My sugars will still astronomically go through the roof if I eat that shit. They just won't quite reach that far. You know what I mean? Into the galaxy. So anyways, I started to try out
These Drogbar have been tapping into
Weight Watchers on December 1st. I was like, never mind the New Year's resolution. That shit's boring. Everybody always starts on January 1st. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a month early. I'm going to cheat. What PC do I got? Just a random pre-built computer from like 6-7 years ago. Nothing to brag about. Nothing worth talking about. There's no flexing with my PC. So anyways, I started Weight Watchers, and the first day went well. I weighed myself the next day, and it felt like I had lost... Well, not felt. The scale said I had lost about 1.2 pounds. And then didn't weigh myself yesterday or the day before. And supposedly I went up a pound. So I'm like, I like how that works. I eat healthier. I eat less. I exercise. And I'm gaining weight. I'm like, shit. By this rate, I'll be back up to 350 pounds by next year. No, probably not. But it's an experiment because I tried it before and I was hardcore with it for a couple of months. And it brought me absolutely nowhere. So it's kind of interesting sometimes.
Well, they know we're coming now. I hope our allies can keep their main
yeah, those I'm gonna be really, really blunt. Those pre-built.
No, I won't be.
Those you can't really kill these guys. Or I think you can.
Join you on the other side.
Because he's gonna shut down the. Yeah, you see what happened? It's kind of weird. Anyways, you got to go in the barrel here. So this is just an old dungeon. I'm just kind of rambling on about some random shit because that's just what I do. Hence the title, Game and Chat Livestream. Although sometimes my joke is I do more chatting than gaming. Sometimes I wonder if I should reverse it and call it chat and game. So like the gaming is secondary to the chatting. But yeah, I went off course there. When it comes to pre-built computers like a Dell computer, even Alienware, I will go as far as saying even Alienware. But we'll get into that in a second. They're just not as good of a computer. You're not going to get as much of a bang for your buck. Now, the thing that's interesting... The thing that's interesting about Alienware computers, though, like for a pre-built computer, you know, like Hewlett-Packard, Dell, Acer, right? All those, like, brands. They're generally not geared for gaming, and even when they are, they're a budget gaming computer, even if you're spending like $1,000. Anybody that keeps telling you this bullshit that you can build a computer for $450 and get a badass computer running World of Warcraft at like 60 frames is on some serious fucking crack and meth. My graphics card alone was almost $1,000. $1,000. That's the graphics card alone. That doesn't include the power supply. The tower. My fucking tower was half the price of that. It was like $200 fucking dollars. So I don't know where people are getting these $400 computers from, but they're full of shit. Yeah, you're struggling. Here, I am the absolute best motivator in the world for people that struggle with streaming. I've got 12K subscribers and I barely got a handful of people in my stream. Yeah, exactly. Very low and at 720p. You might as well buy a PlayStation 4 Pro or an Xbox One X. Now, when it comes to consoles and it comes to Alienware computers, you might be thinking, what? Well, because they're prepackaged and they're in a nice small little box. What you do get with Alienware is a very powerful computer given how small the actual physical computer is of the Alienware. I'm not talking laptop, because obviously laptops are small. I'm talking desktop. Like there's one behind me over there, an old Alienware. It's an Aurora. It looks like an Xbox One S, you know what I mean? Like it's super tiny, and it packs a punch. If you're someone that's hardcore on wanting major compact desktop computer and you want performance, you'll pay for it. That's when you go Alienware. All these Dells and all this, Hewlett-Packard, I did that for years. It's a gaming computer, $699. I could never run anything at like 30 frames a second. It was absolute garbage. So unfortunately, you kind of have to deal with, you know, the money that you have to play with. It's easy for me to say just go and build your own computer like I did 6-7 years ago. But it really is the best. And if you can't give it enough funding, that's where consoles are amazing. They really, really are. Because for the money, you get a good valued system, right? And quite frankly, consoles are less of a hassle. I could go on, and I won't, because I'm already going on enough as it is. I could go on a rampage as to why I prefer console gaming over computer. And I have a gaming computer. I can run my shit at 60 frames. Even though it says 59, don't worry about that. They can be a real pain in the ass. They're more, consoles are just more simplistic.
This is what it feels like to breathe.
Anyways, by doing these old, boring dungeons here, I think I mentioned that at the beginning, I'm farming these Bloods of Sargeras so that I can change the, well, not change, but utilize another skin for my bear form on my druid in World of Warcraft. It's the same skin as this one, like the exact same look in case you weren't here at the beginning of the video, but it's like a sky blue, and the armor is like a sky blue, so it kind of like matches the whole bear. I'll show it to you after. Whereas this one, it really stands out, the armor, and I actually kind of don't like that. So that's why I'm working on that. Well, I'm only 12 and can't really afford good things. Yeah, well, exactly. When I was 12, I was in martial arts, and I was playing hockey outside because, you know, video games, I mean, they existed, but nothing like today, right? Like, when I was 12, the new Nintendo, the original first ever Nintendo was out. So that should give you an idea as to how old my ass is. But yeah, if you're young and you don't have rich parents, you're pretty much better off with a console and then get a cheap computer that you can use to stream, or you can stream from your console. It's not as good as going through the computer like I do, but again, it takes more money. But you get a little bit more flexibility, like my microphone is ran through the computer. I stream my PlayStation through the computer so that I can access this microphone through the computer, because I use expensive software and all that to EQ my voice. And there's a noise gate so that you can't hear the fan that's blowing behind me. But that's all extra money, right? No one wants to hear someone's fan blowing. If I turned off my noise gate, even though this is an expensive microphone, it would sound like a plane, like a Cessna airplane is flying by me. And everyone in the stream, you know, the whole 3 people in here, would be wondering what the hell's going on. So you just have to do with what you have. Yeah, swimming's good. Oh, about struggling with live streaming. When you said you were struggling with live streaming, did you mean like from a financial perspective because you don't have the gear to live stream, or because you're not getting a lot of people watching you? Because I was going to say, if it's because not a lot of people are watching you, I can make you feel good because there's nobody really watching me and I've got 12,000 subs. So that should make you feel good about yourself. I know people with 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers that have more people in their live streams than I do. But that's easy to explain there. I've already explained that a million times. Your subscribers don't necessarily mean that you're going to get a lot more people coming into your live streams. It doesn't mean that necessarily a lot more people are going to watch your videos that you upload.
There's no more time. We must strike at Darkrool now.
I am sorry, heroes. It appears the treasure you seek will be found on the other end of this beast.
Oh, at the bottom. Yeah, that's right. Whee! Splat. Yeah, it's good to be active, especially at a young age, because what'll end up happening is you'll carry those habits on into adulthood, right? Like, I'm 42 years old, so I'm like 30 years older than you are. And believe me, when you're my age or even a bit younger, you don't want to be, you know, super fat, out of shape, having never have worked out, It's terrible. Having health problems is absolutely
The
terrible.
Terran believed you were prophesized.
So I'm trying hard now. Like I said, I started this month again doing P90X, which is pretty intense shit. And following Weight Watchers so that I can further lose even more weight.
I am sorry, heroes. I must leave you now. Yet know that...
Sorry, it felt like my speakers were still on.
I will break this world asunder.
So yeah, if you're still in here, let me know what you meant by you're struggling with live streaming.
On your bones.
Live streaming is like a completely different beast.
At my command.
It's really just interesting, to say the least. My channel gets over 250,000 views a month.
On your bones.
Over 250,000 views a month. Every single month I get. And I average 600 to 1,000 new subscribers every single
It
month.
seeks a wielder who possesses true strength. and
But
you
even with that, in some ways,
Done, heroes.
my viewership
Dark will dead in the house.
on my channel to the amount of subs that I have is still pretty low.
Now begins the long task of reuniting our tribes.
That's just the way it is
Balance
sometimes.
has returned to High Mountain.
The power of the Mad King Dargrol is broken, and High Mountain has you to thank, heroes. Now there are other family
Yeah, there
members
wasn't
that
a
require
lot.
attention. Farewell. I hope when next we meet, it is under more peaceful
Oh, there we go.
circumstances.
Yeah, so that item, I only got like 2 of them. That was actually pretty atrocious. That was actually pretty bad. I didn't really get what I was hoping I would get out of here. But unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Right? Yeah, so I'm probably not going to go in again. Not exactly super exciting, but it is something that I do have to work on. It's a for sure way that I can get that item that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to go in this area here. Just for a few minutes. Let's just kind of see if a few other people show up. If not, whatever. It's really not a big deal. Oh, these world bosses as well. Every week a new world boss comes up. And I have to kill him, even though he's from a prior expansion, so that I can unlock that skin that I'm looking for. But I've already killed him. Yeah, this game is incredibly time-consuming. I love it a lot, but it's just so draining time-wise. And I just don't have a lot of time to begin with. Do you know what I mean? I just don't. If I was Asmongold, like I've said a bazillion times, that'd be a different story. I would find the time. Guy gets 50 to 70,000 people at the same time in his live streams, and this is the only game he plays. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if I was getting that, oh yeah, I'd have all the time in the world at that point. But now I'm still contemplating, like I said, if I'm going to keep going with this game. This is one of my main games, but it does take away from the time I could use to focus on my actual channel, on things that actually make me money. So when you were mentioning earlier, if you're still in here, about struggling with live streaming, I am the king of struggle when it comes to live streams. Oh, I don't even have... Oh, okay.
You need something?
I didn't even have the flight path. That's hilarious. Just gonna do this for a few minutes. I'm just going to skin some animals. PETA would be really happy with me right now. And the idea is I'm trying to get my skill up high enough to a point where I could potentially skin those Bloods of Sargeras from these animals, because I can kill them pretty quick from what you can see. And these guys like spawn like an infinite amount. It's just like non-stop. They just never stop. So you can kill quite a few enemies. Not the most fun thing in the world, but that's what farming is, right? Farming isn't really supposed to be fun. So I'll just kind of get like an extra couple of points on my skinning. Yeah, it almost goes up like every single time. Yeah, I'll take a look to see at what point. Is it P? Profession? Oh, there you go, skinning. Okay, so I think at 100, something happens. Well, let's try and hurry and see what happens here. Try to do this really quick. We're going up 1 point at a time, so it really shouldn't take long. There's no real downtime. Some areas, most areas actually, when you kill creatures, they don't respawn this fast. But this is an incredibly important zone and spot. Oh, would you piss off? So the enemies have to respawn super fast, so it's like a good place to farm. But yeah, when it comes to struggling with live streaming in terms of getting people, the number one thing is consistency and enjoying what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, the people are going to feel it, and it's just not going to be enjoyable. Because me, the way I look at it is whether people are watching me play this game or not, I was still going to play this anyways. You know what I mean? And then on YouTube, it automatically converts to a regular upload. So I don't even have to, you know what I mean? Like re-upload my stream, if that makes any sense. It does it all automatically. So if people in the future want to watch it, they can. It happens. I have a few people that like to watch my streams, like late at night. And not only that, it also helps the algorithm. The more active you are on YouTube, whether or not you're actually doing good, it actually affects your channel. So I probably get more views on my channel a month because I'm that much more active, and YouTube/Google, because Google owns YouTube, they're essentially rewarding me. They're like, hey, this guy's really putting in the time. Sure, he's not getting a lot of people in his views, but you know what? Let's push him up the algorithm ladder. Let's make him famous. That way, the other content that you do have that tends to do well, those videos will get recommended to more and more people. Which means you'll get more views, which means more money. It's a beautiful thing when you can get paid to do this bullshit. That's why I love the people that come in my stream and try to troll me and go, bro, 12k subs, you got 2 people in there, what is it, just you and your mother? I was like, maybe. Maybe you're a mother as well. But you know what? It's paying me a lot of money. I promise you I got more gravy on my mashed potatoes than you do. And they're like, what? I'm like, exactly. Bye-bye. Click. I love it. I love the trolls, man. I had another one today in one of my videos. He was commenting, hello, Hungry Panda. How's it going? How hungry are you? Because I'm pretty hungry. And the guy says to me, well, first of all, he broed me. Why would you bro someone that you don't even like? He goes, bro, you look like a 10-year-old Russian. I was like, even if I did, I'm 42 years old. If you think I look like I'm 10, First of all, you probably have a pedophile fetish, which is fucking disgusting, and I should probably report you to the local authorities. Then he told me to take the condom off my head. And I was like, what? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no logic. Where's the insult? You know what I mean? And I didn't even have a hat on. So I don't even get what the guy was trying to get at. And I responded to him pretty fast, and he goes, haha, good one. You think you're so cool or something like that? You think you're so good because you responded fast? You're lame, haha. And I'm like, are you even trying to troll me? Like, are you even trying at this point? Because you're not putting in a lot of effort. Anyways, I thought that was funny. And our skill is no longer going up, by the way, just in case, so we don't get distracted here. Yes, I think it is this Dalaran that I need to go to. I don't remember. May have to come back here after. Yeah, he said I looked like a 10-year-old Russian. Whatever. Whatever, you know, he thinks. I could give a shit what he thinks. That's the beautiful thing. Is when you just don't give a shit what people think. It's quite liberating. But anyways, like I said, I do a lot of rambling. But in my defense, I have to. Because it's not exactly like there's 50 other people in here talking. So I got to do all the talking. See what I'm saying? It's a good excuse. Okay, let's see if I can find... Yes. Good, good, good. This might be it.
To speak?
Rank 1, sure.
Ancestors watch over you.
Oh, that was herbalism. Shows you how much I was paying attention. It's the skinning that I'm looking for, which I think is in here. Yes.
Well met.
Teach you how to gather storm skills more effectively, sure. You will learn. Teaches you how to gather stonehide leather more effectively.
Go in peace.
Sure. Alright. I think I know. Just give me a second here. Ah, fuck. They're over there. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. I was looking for my other glasses because I feel like these ones are slipping a little bit. I have 3 pairs of glasses. I don't even technically need glasses at all. But for chat on my small monitor, which is like way over there, because the chat in YouTube is like super tiny. I'm not making it up. It's like literally that small. So it's like... I can still read, but I have to do, you know, that squinting thing where you're like, what? And I figure instead of squinting for 2 hours, I'll just wear my Matthew Goodband glasses. They're ugly as shit. Like, these are the ugliest glasses I have ever seen in my whole life. So it might make you wonder, well, why'd you get them? Because they're comfortable. Remember, I don't care what I look like. I don't care what people think. These are comfortable. Because my biggest pet peeve with glasses is those ones with the, you know, the nose piece that you can adjust and it pinches like the bridge of your nose. And then you get like a huge indent on the side of your nose if you wear glasses. Yeah, that's annoying. These are plastic and they don't have that. They are super comfortable. Unfortunately, though, they're ugly as dog shit. So that's the trade-off. Ugly and comfortable, or not comfortable but sexy. You just can't have it both.
Peace, friend.
Okay, so now let's see where our skinning took us. It is interesting. See, back in the day, how professions used to work is you would hit a cap, and then you would learn, and then you would be able to like go from 100 to like 200 to then 300.
What brings you here?
Doesn't seem like that's the case here anymore. It just seems like you hit the 100, and then that's it. But then you have
Ancestors watch over you.
some quests for your profession. See, like right here. skinning. So it's just kind of really odd how that works. Because I'm not too sure. So I'll look to find out. I'm just reading something on the internet really quick. For this quest, you have to collect hides. What quest is that? Legion Skinner. Because the expansion's called Legion. You get this random drop quest after either looting or skinning it from an eligible mob in a high mountain. I was skinning level 635. Yeah, that was back when they had those super high numbers. They got rid of that. Well, I'll go back. Let me go back here. And I'll just kind of see what happens. A little bit boring, but like I said, there's a lot of times too I've thought of not even bothering to stream. But I've had a lot of people, even though there's not a lot of them in here right now, who have said, hey man, even if you're not like really doing much and you're kind of bored, you should just still stream anyways. I go, I might as well. I mean, shit, why not? The funny thing is I've been streaming for a half hour. I'm already at 40 views on the playback on my live stream. You know how many views I normally get? Oh, I got a better idea. I can do this, then fly over. You know how many views I get on average, even with the amount of subs I have on like a random Let's Play, depending on the game? 10, 15 views. That's it. People just don't give a shit on my channel about Let's Plays. It's all about how to do this, how to do that. Right? Hell, even my cringy Batman videos get hundreds of views. And some of them a couple of thousand. Never get that on a Let's Play. So that's another reason why I live stream, even though barely anybody comes in, is because on the playback at the end of the month, you'd be surprised how many more thousands of views I have on my channel. Just from the playbacks. Because you get paid on people clicking, coming in. They don't have to stick around. I don't have to have a couple of hundred people actually in my live stream. When it's all said and done, if you look at my prior live streams, you'll see that my average views are like 100 to 300. But I never have more than like 5 people in my stream. But that's not what I'm getting paid on. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting paid on the 300 people that click to come in. That's the cool thing about YouTube. Do that a couple of times a day after a month. Trust me. It might not be a lot of money, but it all adds up. So this is what's called the class hall for anyone that gives a shit. For druids, this is a druid-only location. So both Horde and Alliance druids come here. It's a sanctuary, so we can't attack each other. And this was introduced in Legion. We are the only class in the game that has our own teleport, I believe, to that special space, or place, whatever, or space. And yeah, and while I'm here, I will actually show you what it is that I've been working on this whole time. I might as well now that I'm here. So you get an idea of what the hell I was talking about. Where is that old... So I have to equip my old... anyways, never mind that. So you see the green bear, like I said? The green bear. Oh, right over here. So we go to appearance. So there's a preview. That's the other bear form that I can use. Right? That's for PvP. So that's the other one that I use. Anyways. There's the other one. I find these so ugly, so I don't even use these. I just think they're ugly as shit. These ones, I mean, that's arguable. You know, they're not too bad, but they don't glow. I like shit that glows. I like gaudy, flashy looking things. Now, you see the green bear form that I have? That's this one. You might be wondering, well, it's locked. How come you have it? My other druid, my Alliance druid from a few years back, unlocked this. And I'm starting the whole thing over again because I'm a lot stronger on this druid. So that's the green one. You see the armor kind of clashes. Look at the blue one. See how it blends in a lot more? That is what I am working on. And it's going to take a long time. But the armor, like the shade of the armor, it blends a lot better, in my opinion, with the actual color fur of your bear. It doesn't look as off-putting as the green, if you know what I mean by that. If the armor was more green, it would look nicer. But, like, look at that. Like, to me, that, you know, looks potentially better. Even the purple's not that great. I don't even think I would bother with it. Maybe someday. The red's not too bad. But the amount of effort required to unlock these is absolutely insane. But that's the one that I want to work on. It's going to be hard as shit. Oh, sorry. So when I do the balance of power, the thing that I'm working on is actually to re-unlock this one. The blue one is the one I told you about earlier for anybody that was in here, where I have to kill those world bosses. There's like a bunch of them. And every week there's one new one that spawns, and I just got to go up to it, take like 30 seconds to kill it. Once I complete that list, then I'll have it. And every week I'll do it on both my druids. To see who can unlock it first. But eventually, I'm delaying the inevitable. This is my main druid. I will have to, like, re-unlock everything on this guy. Just makes it a lot easier. So that's what I'm, like, really looking forward to. But this one's pretty cool, too. That one I have unlocked right now. I've been using this one for quite a while. Blue makes your butt look smaller. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, now that you're in here, I get to show off what it was I was talking about. I don't know when you came in there, but I think I've shown you this before. This is Guardian only. So these are the different bear skins you could get back in Legion, 3 expansions back. Most of them you can still do now. The stone ones I don't like. I think I might have shown you these. I just don't like them as much. That's the one that I got, but I unlocked it on my Worgen Druid. That's the one I'm using now, but I don't like the armor. But this one has the better color contrast, if you're worried about that. It looks a bit less like... Anyways. Really excited to get that someday. That one's not too bad, but like I said, Mythic Mode Dungeon, using a level 15 Keystone... That's going to be pretty time-consuming. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But is the blue your favorite for the same reason that it is for me? First of all, I like the color blue, like a light-colored blue. But it's the only one out of the 4 where the armor plating and the fur blends in more, if that makes any sense. Like I said, compare that to that. That just, I don't know. To me, it just looks nicer. And then for this one, that's the PvP one. That's the one that I have now. That's the one that I'll get later. I mean, it's not terrible. That's once you reach honor level 30. I'm halfway there. It's more subtle. That's right, yeah. Then this is at level 50. Not bad. I mean, I do like that green. It's still a bit of a glow. That's going to take a while to unlock. But it's not bad. And then honor level 80. And then this one's gone. So the cat form equivalent to this that's gone, those were the Mage Tower appearances. That's how you got this sucker right here. That cat form. That's the Mage Tower appearance from Legion. You can no longer get this. So if you don't have this now, you'll never get it. But I ended up doing Feral instead. I didn't do Guardian. I could have gone Guardian. Or sorry, I could have done both. But it was extremely difficult. So I didn't bother. Well, me, it depends. It depends. I like flashy stuff sometimes, but I mean, even without the glow, I still like this cat form. But a lot of it has to do with just because of how, like, whoa it is, right? While I'm here, actually, I can show you. I might as well do this. I could promise you I know which one you're going to like more. That's the claws. That's the fangs of Ashmane. Okay. I'll show you the cat form. I might as well, since I'm here. So this is what everybody gets, regardless of what race you are for Druid. You get this one with the big shoulder pads. Don't like that as much. I wish you could remove the stupid armor again. That one's nice for a subtle look. Even that one. Yeah, you know that word bling bling is now in the dictionary. It's now an official word. Oh, I forgot I unlocked this. That's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of a glow. Looks like you're made out of wood. Yeah. The black is nice. I don't think I'll ever bother unlocking it, but, you know. I might for the sake of it. Time restriction, right? This is cool, where you look like you're made out of wood. I like that one. Again, the contrast. It's all about the contrast. This one's brown with the green leaves and hair, so it looks like green leaves, right? See again, this one? See how there's no contrast? It's all like the same color. So I would probably like something like that more, even though I may potentially like the color of that more. And then that one's got the contrast again. That looks pretty cool. But again, these are very similar. If you look really quick, they're very similar. There's just some subtle differences to them. And then these are... complete the quest line, Balance of Power. Oh, right. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, but on my Guardian form. That one's not too bad. Again, very similar to this. Or this one even, just the shoulder pads are a bit different. The pattern, this I like. It's not too bad. I have that one, actually. Then there's this one, whatever. I like that one. Not gonna lie. That one is like it's flashy, but without glowing. That's pretty cool. Again, I wish you could get rid of the stupid shoulder pads, but whatever. That one's nice as well. Whoops. Yeah, so there's, you know, like I said, a lot of these looks that you can get, it's all from the Legion expansion. So that's where that comes from. Yaman. Retail Druid still be grey. That be the good one. Oh, there it is! There. Ah, you missed it! So the blue, I have the blue. You saw the blue? That's the version of that. But the thing is he's lacking the protein because he's so small. Except I don't know how he's changing throughout all the different forms so quickly, though. See the bear? See, the one where it looked like he was like, that's the one I want. How is he switching so fast? I don't know how he's doing that. Oh, I almost want to find a way to message him. I don't understand how he's doing that. How the fuck is he doing that? 45 minutes into the live stream. See? I have that as well. That's the same color as mine. Notice how he's a lot smaller? That is because he's not drinking as much protein as I am. See? But he's... yeah. I don't know how he's doing that. Because... no, I don't think so. I seriously have to find... yeah, that's not normal. That is not normal at all. Look how much smaller he is. That's because of my artifact thing. Oh, he's got the red one. But he's Bloody Alliance. And he's got a stupid accent on his name. There's that, he went by too fast. But like the white Hulk King Kong looking thing. That's the bear form equivalent to the cat form that I got. Mage Tower appearance? Yeah, I don't know how he's doing that. There it is. The only way you can do that, it's just so weird. I don't fucking get it. I do not understand. I am beyond confused. Because I'll explain why I'm confused. You see, when you change forms, like bear form, you can only be one bear. Oh, I think I might know what it is. He may have a randomized... Yeah. He's got a randomizer. I remember this now. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a skill I actually don't like. I actually can't stand it because you'll never know what you're gonna get. That's why. See the size difference? Oh! She's got it too. That's funny. Don't mind me, but yeah. Yeah, it's actually in-game. Well, it's cool because some people might like that. But I definitely don't. If it switched... Oh, it wouldn't do that. No, it would just randomize. If you go into cat form, it'll randomize when you go into cat. If you go into bear, it'll randomize a bear form based on any of the ones that you got. That's what it is. I remember it now. It just hit me not long ago. Because I was like, how are you doing that? Because you can change whatever bear you want. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll show you that too, since you're in here. It's not like there's really anybody else in here. No, not Dalaran. Yeah, might as well just go to Dalaran. I'll show you what they've done in Legion. In the new expansion. In the Shadowlands. Okay, so I'm still there in the shot. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Yeah, I'll show you how things are different now for druids. You used to do it through your artifact. Like, I bought this expensive mount to do a transmog, right? So I've got this yak, right? I sit up here. And I've got my own trader with the little kitty cat.
I have many wares.
I can repair, sell my stuff, buy food from my own mount.
Many
Really, really cool. I got my own transmogrifier right here.
Punches, lucky doos and rules.
So what it used to be is that when you would click on your weapon, you would go down here and you would go to Legion Artifact. And then you would click, you know, the artifact that you want. And that would determine what bear color you would be, like I just showcased. That's no longer the case now, because now you no longer have to transmog a Legion artifact weapon to get that special bear form. You can just go to the barber. Well, I used to be able to do it from my bloody mount. Now I can't do that, so it's kind of like, pick the bear form you want and stick with it, but when you get a new weapon, you won't have to worry about transmogging your weapon. So, it's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, all at the same time, is what I'm saying. But now when you go to the barber... Yeah, really slow stream today, but doesn't bother me. Yeah, that's that Vicryl drinking horn, by the way, that you get from archaeology. Watch, I'll take it off. See how I shrink? It's like Viagra, but for your entire body. See, that's how you do cringe comedy. Now watch what happens when I drink it. It's basically elixir of giant growth. But it forces you to put on a Wrath of the Lich King looking helmet on, because that's where it comes from. It's the Vicryl, right? So what's really cool about that, though, is when I go into cat form and I drink it. Makes me 33.3% to be exact bigger. Same thing with the bear form. You know, you come in, everybody's trying to show off. They all line up side by side. Sometimes we have druid parties here in Orgrimmar. We all like line up side by side. And I always have to be that one that does this. And just boom, right? And then everyone, whoa, how'd you do that? You know? Because they look at my buff. They're like, where'd you get that? I was like, you don't want to know. It's a real pain to get. Similar from Winter Springs 2 in Classic. You mean the look? You mean the look of this helmet here? That's like a standard stereotypical helmet from Wrath of the Lich King days. Oh, yes, the Winterfall thing. I think you and I, like 15 years ago, used to farm those, actually. Oh, man, we had fun. It was brutal, but it was good times. So here's the barber. So this is how it works now. You could change your skin color, you could change your face, your hairstyle, your hair color, your fangs, and your eye color. The reason why this is a big deal is Blizzard removed the $12 ability to recustomize your character. They gave it to you for free. It's built into the game now. You can change everything about your character. So if there was like tusks that you didn't like or fangs, and you're like, oh, what was I thinking? You could just drop down and you could preview it super quick without even clicking on it. You know what I mean? Like you can just very quickly do that. Same thing with, hairstyles. You can just very quickly, like, you could just scroll without even having to click on it. That is cool, but they should have done that 20 years ago. Same thing with the face. Just very quick, just boom. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you can just do that. Even the skin color, the eyes, and all that. Then when it comes to the piercings, it's the same thing. You can have none. You can just... Remember how some piercings, depending on your race, of course, it would be tied to the look of your face? Now it's separate. Tattoos, same thing. It's really cool. And this is where you go for bear form. So you pick your bear form. And, should have had paying for new tusks, but free hair change. Yeah. See, that's the Zandalari troll bear form. We're a turtle. That's just what we look like. So that gives you a preview of the different colors you can be. This is everything that's unlocked on my account. Remember, I don't technically have that one unlocked on my account, or on this druid, but I do from my Worgen. Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh, right, I have to go to cat form, sorry. You could do them separately. So generally, this is a guardian spec form only, but I can be feral, and if I go into bear form, I'll still get that bear form. Alternatively, I'm guardian tank spec, but I can still go to cat form and do this. Again, Zandalari troll druid exclusive. See, these are all the ones that are unlocked on my account. Oh, I do have the black one. It's just so much easier to preview it, and it's very quick. So these are all the ones I can use right now, actually. See, there's the blue one. There's the red one. Now, the last one, I think I showed you this before. I don't remember. They gave this to all the druids that did something. I don't remember what. Oh, that got the staff. There used to be a staff in Cataclysm that if you looted, it would turn you into a special fire cat. Remember the fire cat? Video on differences from classic and retail. And one thing they said, they keep showing how much easier everything is in retail. Oh, of course. Absolutely. That's nothing new, though. Look at it. I got it. Not that I'm aware of. Oh, I can show you the closest thing to Celestial. Remember this? Remember that? You used to have to get Fandrel's pouch to get that. That fire cat. They made it so that... Remember how you used to have to get the staff, but then the staff, it became obsolete as soon as like 2 months goes by, right? And if you transmogged it, it didn't give you the... Oh, this has been out since Cataclysm. This has been out for like 10 years, maybe 8 years. Everybody that got the staff now has that. It's pretty wild. So that's kind of Celestial-ish. When I associate Celestial, I always assume like blue. Like to me, that's kind of Celestial-ish. If that makes any sense. Right? I switch back and forth. Yeah, I might have a different terminology of Celestial than you do. The only other thing I could show you is when you go balance. There's a glyph that you can use. There. That to me is Celestial. You're see-through, you're bluish, you even have the stars that fall above your head, and you even have stars that blink. That, to me, is Celestial-ish. Flying house? Horse? Right? But yeah. In a cat form, not quite. The closest would be the blue version of that. See if I got the horse mount. Oh, I just got this, by the way. I love it. My little frog mount. He'll actually catch flies randomly. Oh, I've got a lot of mounts. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this one. Nice, subtle looking mount. Oh yeah. The Headless Horse. Oh, I do have the Great Brewfest Kodo mount. Really? Headless Horseman. That comes from Cataclysm. This one? This spectral, or I don't know if this is celestial. It's more spectral. Hey, Phil. No, I didn't bother with the camel. I say sorry. Oh, that was you that messaged me. Oh, Mini Master GG. Say sorry with my actions with the Neon Wolf. I am no longer his mate. Sorry for my actions. I kind of remember you. But I don't really think you did anything. From what I remember. You weren't the one that was trolling. If anything, it's the Neon Wolf that should be, no offense, apologizing. I remember some of his friends, mates, like, stood up for him, but I didn't remember too many of them trolling me. Then again, I get trolled so much, I forget a lot of them, no offense. But I do kind of remember you now, a little bit. I just didn't really remember you doing anything. There's a Pegasus-type horse that's celestial. Alright, well, let me keep looking. Rocket, albino drake, bear. And I don't even try to collect mounts. Yeah, no problem. Dark Phoenix. That's just a purple version of the Ashes of Alar. I have that one. That's not celestial, but I like that mount, actually. I should use it more often. The big googly eyes. Fieri Warhorse, that's like the Headless Horseman, but without the flying. Useless mount. Good old classic mount. The Goblin Trike. The Goblin Turbo. Kodo Kodo. The green. I mean, I may not have it, but might as well. Really? I have this one? Actually looks kind of nice. Oh, right, because I unlocked the Magar Orc. I forgot about that. Obsidian Nightwing. Onyx. Sorta celestial-ish. Not really. That's for having a panda. Pandaren. Red Dragonhawk. Really? I don't remember having that mount. Oh, it was an award for having a bunch of mounts. I guess you could say I have a few of them. Oh yeah, the Sandstone Drake. I forgot I had that too. Sea Turtle. Sky Golem. That one's pretty cool. Very fitting for a Zandalari troll. Right at the bottom here. Oh yeah, that was the old school Recruit a Friend. This one was pretty wild to get. And the Zandalari. Wonder what the mount is. I'll check the shop. But did it look a little bit like my balanced druid? I mean, the only thing celestial-ish, you know, in that vicinity. Not quite. I always think a celestial is like a bluish purple. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Yeah, my druid, balanced druid. Balanced druid is the closest you'll get to looking like that. Where you're sort of like see-through like a ghost and it's like bluish with the stars. But there it is. I like the rainbow looking thing there. Yeah, there it is, $32. Yeah, but I got it right there. Yeah. $3.30. And then here's like my ghost griffin, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, back down to business. I gotta figure something out here. Yes, that's what I gotta do. A little bit boring, but like I said, what it is I have to do. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. But yeah, a celestial bear or celestial cat would be interesting for sure. I'm very much into that kind of look. Guild Wars 2, I have an outfit that can make any of my characters look celestial, just like that mount. That's another bird form that everybody can have. I just forget how to get it. It's like it's not like, it's an owl-like creature. It would be kind of cool to have. I'll have to look it up someday. What was it I had to do? That's an interesting one. Worgen, but he's not a raven. I have a Worgen druid, but he's like a purple, small purple owl. How the fuck did he manage that? Huh. Interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know, whatever. See something new almost every day, to be honest. Guess I'm gonna do...
Any friend of Greymane's a friend of mine.
Should I go here, here? Yeah, we'll go there.
We are bound.
Stark Ravening Mad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that bird was. That was actually kind of interesting. So funny enough, since Shadowlands hit, I hit the max level in a couple of days. And then I just kind of dropped Shadowlands and went back to Legion, like 3 expansions back. But that's because I'm really set on that blue bear form I showed you. And it's going to take not that much work, to be honest with you. If I hopped onto my Worgen Druid, but he's weak, he's only 50. I could do those world bosses every week and just come in, kill it, come in, kill it. And then eventually, once I complete the list, I would get it, and it would unlock for my druid here. I just figure in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I might as well have this druid catch up to everything my 15, 16-year-old druid has done. Row and there. So I'm back to playing WoW. So I forgot my password. Could you say how to redeem the password? How to redeem? I've never forgotten my password for World of Warcraft. I think if you just go on their website, you can just click on Forgot Password. I think it's just that simple. Or if you just Google like World of Warcraft Forgot Password, it'll bring you to where you need to be. Then it'll ask for your email and to verify and all that kind of stuff. I'm just guessing though, like I've never forgotten my password, so I've never had to hit like recover password or anything. Let's see here. Again, this is a Legion zone. Really? Oh, you may have only shown... Well, if you go here, collections, go to filter. I have 145 mounts. Make sure you don't have, like, unusable on. Otherwise, I would only have, you know what I mean, so many mounts as well. Yeah, see? Oh, look, I have no mounts. Oh my god, what's going on? Get it? Well, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not Brazilian. I can speak a few different languages, but I can't translate that for you. I don't know enough other languages, unfortunately. Sorry, let me just look at this really quick. I know this is slow, but... Obtain 20 undivided hides by skinning the beasts of the Broken Isles. Okay, so that's what I have to keep doing. Okay. No problem. Well, this one up here is going to be easy to do. Oh, nice. I don't speak I can't translate a language I don't know. Uh... Oh. Well, I was always bad for... Oh, I may have to go in a few minutes. Sorry, just give me a second here. Oh. Anyhow, so that's the boring part that I'm on now. Having to skin some... I don't remember where I was that had all the worms. Oh, I think it is just up here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying that he doesn't understand what it's saying to him because there's no support, but I'm pretty sure Portuguese is supported. Oh, that is kind of weird. Well, not really weird, but... a lot of people are farming these. But I don't seem to be getting the item I'm looking for, which is just what I wanted to quickly check out. We got a rare fish here. That's a big fish. There we go. There's the one. Oh, wow. That's going to be a while. Yeah, I'm probably not going to stream much longer because I do kind of have to work on this. Like I said, very, very slow, monotonous. But it has to be done. I technically don't have to. I can have my Alliance Druid do it. It just kind of just gives me something extra to do, I suppose. I wish that achievements were account-wide, but they're kind of not when you think about it. Old days it wasn't. Yeah. Well, yeah, Brazil's been supported for a long time. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to end the stream anyways. I've been streaming for over an hour, and it's pretty much just been you and I. Which is fine. Like I said, I was still going to play this game regardless, right? That's why it doesn't really make a difference to me. If anything, it makes me feel less compelled to have to stick around than if there was like 15 people in the stream, right? That's why I wasn't saying that to be dramatic, but I was being serious. That's why, like, going into next year, I might push for another couple of months. Once it comes close to a year, I mean, if I can't average at least, you know what I mean, 10 people in a live stream, it's just not going to be that practical. I'm just not going to bother, and I'm going to completely drop it and focus on things that I think are more important, like my guitar playing. That is absolutely something I would probably focus more on. By a long shot. I'll probably still play WoW for a bit, but it you know, it is a huge time sink as well. Yeah, this is going to take a good while. I stood there for about 2 years. You stood there for 2 years? Or you mean it's been 2 years since you lost your password? Yeah, no problem. Take it easy. Alright, well, whoever's left in here, I don't think there's anybody else in here. It is time for me to go. It's been over an hour. I'm getting hungry. And a little bit bored. I want to do something else, to be honest. I want to get up and go do something. I may be back a little bit later in a few hours, and maybe 4 hours, maybe. And we shall go from there. Alright.